The abrupt shuttering of the Queen of Versailles after a mere 3 weeks at Broadway's St. James Theatre sent ripples through the theatre world, a stark reminder of the precarious artistry that defines live performance. Starring the luminous Kristin Chenoweth, whose Tony-winning pedigree and powerhouse vocals had promised a glittering run, the musical's cancellation on November 25, 2025, felt like a gut punch to creators and fans alike. Based on the 2012 documentary chronicling the lavish lives of billionaire couple Jackie and David Siegel amid the 2008 financial crash, the show blended opulent satire with poignant tragedy, mirroring the Versailles Palace's grandeur against economic ruin. Chenoweth, as the indomitable Jackie, infused the role with her trademark blend of sparkle and steel, transforming a real estate mogul's follies into a tour de force of resilience. Yet, despite rave reviews and $6,443,798 in ticket sales, external forces, whispers of investor pullouts and post-pandemic audience hesitancy, conspired to dim its lights prematurely. In the wake of this heartbreak, Chenoweth's voice emerges not in bitterness but in buoyant advocacy, a clarion call for Broadway's soul. "I just want to say that I'm so proud of this new art that we've created, and it's getting harder and harder to do," she declares, her words a balm for a community reeling from successive closures. The past seasons have been a graveyard of unrealized dreams. Ambitious revivals folding mid-run, new works starved of oxygen before finding their footing. Chenoweth, a Broadway stalwart since her You're a Good Man Charlie Brown triumph in 1999, has witnessed this erosion firsthand: the rising costs of mounting shows, the thinning of subscriber bases, the algorithmic chill of streaming luring audiences from velvet seats. Her reflection isn't defeatist, it's defiant, a love letter to the form that shaped her. "I think about all the shows in the past couple of seasons that have come and gone, that not everybody got to see," she laments, evoking ghosts of productions that flickered briefly, leaving indelible marks on those lucky enough to witness them. Launched on November 9, 2025, The Queen of Versailles arrived as a beacon of excess in a time of austerity, its score a fizzy cocktail of Sondheim-esque wit and pop flair. Chenoweth's Jackie Siegel was a revelation, strutting in rhinestone gowns through vignettes of mansion-building mania, only to confront foreclosure's cruel arithmetic with a vulnerability that pierced the satire. The ensemble, a cavalcade of triple threats, brought the Siegel's sprawling Florida estate to life, complete with puppetry for yapping dogs and projections of swelling McMansions. Scenic designer David Zinn's opulent sets, evoking gilded halls crumbling to dust, underscored the show's thesis: wealth's fragility and fortune's fickle gaze. Critically, it soared. Audiences marveled at how Chenoweth alchemized a tabloid figure into a feminist iconoclast, her 11 o'clock number a show-stopping aria of reinvention. Box office figures, cresting over 6 million, hinted at longevity, yet the theater's brutal math, weekly operating costs eclipsing net thresholds, proved unforgiving. Chenoweth's postmortem is a masterclass in grace under pressure, channeling sorrow into solidarity. "I just love Broadway so much, and I love audiences in a live art form," she enthuses, her passion undimmed. For her, the magic resides in the ephemeral, the hush before curtain rise, the collective gasp at a perfect high note, the shared tears in dimming house lights. Broadway, she argues, is democracy incarnate, tickets granting equal access to transcendence regardless of pedigree. Her plea: "Go ahead and get a ticket to any Broadway show because Broadway is the best, you have a live performance art form, and there's nothing better than to look out and share an experience with an audience," is both rallying cry and personal creed. It's born from scars: the 2019 Hairspray revival's joys, the pandemic's enforced silence that shuttered theaters for 18 months, forcing artists to Zoom auditions and virtual galas. Delving deeper, Chenoweth's journey with the Queen illuminates the inequities plaguing musical theater. As a petite powerhouse often typecast in belters, she fought for roles that embraced her complexity, much like Jackie's arc from trophy wife to phoenix. Rehearsals were a pressure cooker, choreographing the Siegel's 17 nannies into Busby Berkeley precision, fine-tuning lyrics that skewered American excess without meanness. Offstage, Chenoweth mentored younger castmates, sharing tales of her wicked Glinda days, nailing popular on a sprained ankle, or advocating for understudies amid star egos. The cancellation, announced midweek, hit like a stage fall, stunned performers packing props, crew dismantling sets that had barely warmed to the space. Yet, Chenoweth reframed it as alchemy, the new art forged in fire, deserving of pride even in brevity. This ethos extends to her vision for Broadway's future. She envisions subsidies easing financial burdens, diverse programming drawing underrepresented crowds, and tech hybrids like live-streamed matinees expanding reach without diluting intimacy. And also go ahead and get a ticket, she urges, democratizing support, one seat at a time. For Chenoweth, every show is a gamble on human connection, a bulwark against isolation's creep. Her silence-breaking post, raw and radiant, inspires artists to persist, patrons to prioritize, producers to nurture risks. In the end, the Queen of Versailles' fall isn't elegy but epilogue to a larger narrative of endurance. Chenoweth, ever the trooper, carries its spirit forward, perhaps in a cabaret of outtakes or advocacy for theater equity. Her reflection reminds us, art's worth isn't in longevity but luminosity, the fleeting spark that warms long after lights out. Broadway endures because voices like hers do, turning cancellations into calls to arms.